After 3 episodes, Taylor Sheridan's The Madison is proving to be a much more solemn and personal beast than anything we've seen in the Yellowstone universe. While it shares the Montana sky and the classic East-West culture clash, this isn't a show about land wars. It's a show about the brutal, messy mechanics of grief. But as Stacy Clyburn and her daughters navigate life after Preston's passing, a new strategy is emerging from the mourning. It's a strategy of tough love. And while it's starting to heal the family, a chilling discovery in the final moments of episode 3 suggests that the darkest days for the Clyburns are still ahead. The turning point for the family comes from a look into the past. A flashback to a conversation between Stacy and Preston reveals a fundamental disagreement on how to handle their daughter Abby's divorce. While Preston wanted to protect her, Stacy believed in letting her daughters face the consequences of their choices. Now, in the wake of his death, Stacy has finally embraced that philosophy. She stopped coddling her girls, and the results are transformative. We see Paige and Abby, who started the episode in a literal, blood-drawing brawl, ended as confidants, reconciled and laughing over Abby's new romance. Even the granddaughters, once obsessed with their phones and performative social justice, are finally putting down the screens and opening up to the world around them. This tough love transformation is working, but it raises a massive question. Is this just a temporary fix, or is the family leaving New York behind for good? The strongest evidence for a permanent move lies with Abby. Stranded on the side of the road after an argument with her mother, she's picked up by Van, a charming local police officer. Their romantic evening at Cade's farm is more than just a subplot. It's a lifeline. Abby admits she has nothing waiting for her in New York, and her connection with Van suggests she's finally found a reason to plant roots in the West. With her daughters already acclimating to the rural life and her ex-husband cut off from Stacy's money, the path to a new life in Montana is wide open. However, the episode's most dramatic beat reminds us that Montana is as dangerous as it is beautiful. While picking up Paul's truck, Stacy discovers a massive revolver hidden in the center console. This is a classic case of Chekhov's gun. In a tense conversation with Cade, the weight of the weapon leads to a dark discussion about suicide. Cade describes it as a permanent solution to a temporary problem. And while Stacy denies she's thinking of ending her life, the gun remains a looming threat. Cade points out that a revolver that size is only meant for one thing: repelling bears. This isn't just a throwaway line. Bears have been mentioned by almost every character in the series so far, from Paige and Russell's fear of the woods to Cade's warnings. By introducing this high-caliber weapon now, Sheridan is planting a seed for the final 3 episodes. Whether the gun will be used in a desperate act of grief or as the only thing standing between a Clyburn and a grizzly remains to be seen. But one thing is clear: the family's survival in Montana depends on more than just tough love. It depends on whether they are prepared for the wild to fight back. Stacy Clyburn finally got her daughters to put down their phones and look at each other. But the discovery of that revolver suggests her own grieving process is far from over. Do you think Stacy was actually considering using that gun on herself? Or is Taylor Sheridan just setting us up for a massive bear attack in the finale? And what about Abby and Van? Is this a real romance, or just a rebound in the mountains? Let's talk about that dinner scene in the comments.